John Thomas Wilson from Kirkcaldy.
85.
Against the man that I know he respects most highly, John Lowe, who indeed shares this MFI World Crown with Wilson's 1987 partner, Bob Anderson. Lowe, the reigning world professional champion.
81.
Two world-class exponents in action here at Canby Island.
140. 100. 95. 60.
Well, Lowe really has taken the advantage of the throw away. In excess of 100 here will put him right on top of the double. Going to get to the doubles first, although Wilson on double top. Then his next throw, if he gets one, 45 going. 2 16s now for Lowe, 2 darts in his hand. And now 8s. It's just in the wrong double.
Jockey requires 40. Yes! Well, Jockey Wilson.
No time for dallying there from Wilson. 16 darts.
Second leg, John throwing first. No, please.
Lowe had 2 darts at a double there, making Wilson work the full distance to hold on to his advantage of the throw, and now Lowe it is with first darts.
60. 100. 100. 100.
2 successive tons from Wilson. Lowe trailing by 40. Referee Tony Groom seems to have got the 100 call stuck firmly in a groove. And the needle jumps. Well, Wilson could pile in here.
100.
4 successive tons from Wilson. looks to be changing his target.
97. Jockey requires 101.
For a 2-love advantage, Wilson. It's got to come out now. 36 now remaining.
Yes!
Oh,
That's
yes.
the second leg. Jockey Wilson.
15 darts, and Wilson is blowing very hot indeed.
Third leg, jockey throwing first. Game on, please.
Wilson then with the darts. Never missed a ton in that
85.
last leg. And Lowe, whose resilient qualities are well known, 2 sets down against Eric Bristow in the World Professional Final, came back. Many people said that was an impossibility.
140.
So this MFI World Pairs, this semi-final set of real class.
140.
Two trebles, still enough to aim at.
125.
Ton 49 really required for Wilson to set himself up.
60.
Hasn't got it.
John requires 136.
Lowe with the darts.
.96 score. Jockey
Leading
requires
double top.
116.
And Wilson being asked to find 116, which he will not do this time.
30. John requires 40.
Now 2 tens.
Yes, the third leg. John Lowe. Fourth leg is John to throw first. Game on, please.
So Lowe coming right back in. Was trailing 2-love. Takes the third leg and has the darts here on the fourth leg, top of it.
100.
Against Jockey Wilson, who was showing a tremendous consistency during those early legs. Now, how will he reply?
45.
He lost the third leg against his own throw. Lowe, one suspects, beginning to gain ascendancy.
60.
And there was Jockey Wilson snatching away with his release. It looks all wrong.
60.
The darts still end up pretty well where he intended. Let's look at the concentration of John Lowe, and marvel indeed at it. Two successive ton 40s from Lowe. He's down within 2 darts of levelling it all up here in the fourth leg.
60. John requires 61.
61 going. Could be going for 25 for a start. Yes, no, 2 18s to tie it all up. Super leg from Lowe. 14 darts. That does take some topping.
Fifth leg, jockey throwing first. Game on, please.
The win from Kirkcaldy has seen a 2-love advantage being whittled away by Lowe. Now it's all square. 2 apiece. Best of 7 legs, a reminder. And it looks as though Lowe was easing silkily into top gear. Could be coming out here, yes.
137.
The cover shot. Lowe calculating there wasn't enough of the target to shoot at. There's that Wilson. Incredibly snatch release.
140.
But still a ton 40. Such a contrast in style. Lowe, perfect concentration, perfect release.
100.
And Wilson, who is shortish for a dart player, 5'8", exactly the same height as the bull is from the floor. So he is throwing uphill most of the time.
100.
Wilson leaving himself 161, which is the highest checkout we've seen, currently held by Terry O'Day. There is a £1,000 bonus for the highest checkout, incidentally.
100. Jockey requires 161.
161 going. Single first dart.
100. John requires 164.
Well, this is a possibility. Needs a treble 21st dart. 164 could be the highest checkout if Lowe can manage it. Now then. 54, 3/18s, his next target. Bullseye could be.
139.
Well, the crowd held its breath there, and I'll bet Terry O'Day out in the practice room did as well. And Wilson, I mean, yes. Wants 2 18s. It's a 25 first start. He's missed his double.
25.
And Lowe could move in front for the first time in this set here. Wants 25. Now 2 8s.
Yes,
Well, you can give nothing to John Lowe. Another 14 dart check.
Sixth leg, it's John throwing first. Game on, please.
So Lowe has won the last 3 legs, came awfully close to a 164 finish. He has the darts here to give himself and partner Tony Payne a 2-set to love cushion.
100.
Jockey here really has played pretty well. He's missed a double at 2, and against John Lowe you can ill afford that kind of luxury. Look at that 183, absolutely perfect darts. There's another treble. And another. One more would make life interesting. He snatched it. But he's still taking control of this leg. Just to remind you that there was a heady prospect of a minimum 9 dart checkout, £10,000 the bonus. Lowe here is the only man who's ever done that on television.
140. 81.
Levels it up. Wilson there with that score of 81 leaves him around 100. Lowe back on 201. John Lowe will be changing his treble
54.
target.
Jockey requires 100.
15 scored. 3 15s would have left double top. 17A going.
48.
That was 3 6s and not 3 10s.
47.
Well, Lowe wants 147, we would remind you. Could be going for 57 first start. He is and misses.
$99. Jockey requires 52.
And knows that Lowe is right on his heels. 48, and there is the shot. And Wilson really has come back remarkably well. He did that particular leg at only 14 darts. And this isn't far short of a classic.
Jockey throwing first. Game on, please.
So Wilson it is with the darts, and he'll want to make these three really tell.
$95.
3-3 the score. This is the deciding leg.
$60.
So an early advantage for Jockey Wilson.
$60. $140.
That really has turned around this deciding leg. Got John Lowe in front. Wilson is unable to find the treble until that third dart there. Tantalisingly close, the scores.
$60.
And the score of 60 has to be interpreted as a disappointment.
140.
Particularly when Wilson replies in that vein. 106 going. And Lowe really has to hit a ton or more to hang on to his shirt tails.
$60. Jockey requires 106.
Well, if the Wien's nerve and finishing power can hold. 46 now going, now double top.
66 score.
He knows he'll be coming back again because John Lowe here on 181. Lowe will want to snap a reminder that he's right on his
60.
tail again. He
And
hasn't really done so.
40. Yes, that's the
Well,
second
Wilson will be
shot.
delighted about that.
Jockey Wilson.
A thorough examination of his character. He was 2 up. Lowe came back. And Wilson fired back again, so it's all square, and we really have a tremendous semi-final now. It's going to be the doubles. Not often that Wilson beats John Lowe. He'll be delighted about that achievement, and it was a superb match.
Yes, that really was a set of style and finesse between two of the game's finest exponents. The match level at 1 set all, but then Lowe and Payne won the pairs to re-establish a lead. At 2-1 to them, we now join the 4th set. John Lowe versus Bob Allison. That's a classic confrontation. It's 1 leg all, and it's Allison now to throw.
Third leg, Bob to throw first.
Both the opening legs going with the darts. Just one slip here. One dart player's break of serve, so to speak, could make all the difference. 2 trebles for Anderson.
140.
Kicking hard. Top of this third leg. Early change of strategy from John Lowe. That's interesting and successful. Two trebles again.
121. 140.
So that's 134, 140 for Lowe.
$125.
And Anderson has had 3 successive scores in excess of 100.
59. Bob requires 115.
For a 2-1 advantage, 115. And now double top for the leg.
Yes,
Oh, that really was a polished performance. 12 darts only, 140, 121, 125, a 115 finish. And that really was a bit more like the old Anderson. So now the first 3 legs have all gone with the throw.
140. $84. $100.
That's 2 trebles. He'll switch out. Oh, tremendous cover shot.
177.
Really is a great match, this one.
$140. John requires 100.
To level it up at 2-2. Now double top.
Yes!
It's only 11 darts. 12 darts Anderson won the leg before, and Lowe replies with 11 darts. We'll see a little better than this.
5th leg is Bob throwing first. Game on, please.
Must Anderson be thinking? He didn't score less than a ton in that last leg. Never got a sniff at a double.
180!
Cripps with a 180 here. Really is spontaneous combustion. And simultaneous combustion.
140!
Quite a match.
$60.
And that might just let Lowe in. It's only a ton behind. And so, despite the early maximum, the score is at exactly level. Anderson still with the throw.
60.
Lowe really does seem to have the killer touch.
140.
Again, a remarkable third dart.
121.
Not much of the trouble to shoot at. Lowe wanted 121. 60 is normally his favourite first dart. And now the bullseye for Lowe. Looks big, doesn't it?
96 score lucky. Bob requires 101.
No, Anderson on 101. No 216s.
85 scored, and John requires 25.
Critically to take the leg against the darts for Lowe. 2 8s. And now 4s.
21.
Oh.
Bob requires 16.
The tension is touchable.
Yes, a quick leg.
Anderson will be relieved about that because it seemed he'd let Lowe in.
6 leg, John's the third first. Game on, please.
And now Lowe must defend the darts here. Each of the legs has gone with the throw. Been a narrow squeak here and there, mind.
100.
Truly is a match between two darting heavyweights.
60.
Oh, forging away here. 80 on Andes. So that's 100, then 2 successive ton 40s. He's down at 121, another possible 12 dart check out for Lowe.
60. John requires 121.
Again, 60 will be his first aim. Not there, he's got to come out now, 3 17s to leave the ball. Well, he's staying there because he knows Anderson
55.
hasn't got a shot on 281. Playing perhaps a percentage game, leaving 66.
And John requires 66.
Lowe surely has got to come for 3 10s this time to leave 2 18s. Now 56, and now double top.
26 score.
Anderson can't finish. When he'll want to apply the screws, if he can, he's not going to with those 2 darts, 2 single 5s.
67. John requires 40.
To take us into a deciding leg, double top. And now 10s.
Yes, the 6th leg. John Lowe. The 7th, the final leg. Bob throwing first. Game on, please.
It's been a memorable match, and each leg has gone with the darts, and Anderson it is with the throw here. We wonder if it could prove to be the critical factor. Lowe, in fact, needing this leg for the match for himself and partner Payne. Games with the kick. Anderson desperately needed that last treble. Because Lowe here really is chipping away.
100.
It leaves Lowe a shot on 161.
100. John requires 100.
And Lowe could really finish with a fanfare of trumpets here on 161. Not on. Well,
Bob requires
that does
160.
make it fascinating. Anderson on 116. And a double top to save the day.
76 score. John requires 101.
101 for Lowe. Uh, 85. Level 15. He's missed the shot.
45. And Bob requires 40.
And Anderson has just got to hit this target to take us into a 7th decider. There it is. What a match. It's going to go the full distance. Anderson really had to dig in deep there and battle. Each one went with the darts. That was, in fact, in the final analysis, the critical factor. Tremendous performance from Lowe. Really didn't deserve to lose, but a really classic semi, and it is more over yet.